What's up, 302? It's the #1 advocate here, and you are watching The Advocate. We are out at a couple community events, so we're going to be moving around throughout the day. But right now, we're here supporting the Peacekeepers, and they're at a local park, and we're just out here spreading the word of peace. I just saw them marching down the street as we were at another event, and they were talking about putting the guns down and things of that nature. So now they're here, and they're feeding the community. They got the moon bounce set up, and then we're going to head over to Bethel AME's outreach program. So let's see what we're doing today. So we're out here in the park, we're having a good time. People can't stop giving me free stuff. So I'm sitting here, you want to tell everybody at home what your name is?
My name is Delbert Harris.
And Delbert, what's going on here today? I mean, there's so many kids, it's a lot of different things going on. Again, they keep giving me water ice. I just had a burger before I ate, man. I ate that like 30 seconds. So tell me what's going on here today.
So what's happening is the Peacekeeper has thrown their 3rd annual community peace event where the community can bring their kids out and come and enjoy a day. The event will continue up until 3 o'clock. As you can see, we got the moon bounce, we got popcorn, we got cotton candy, and we got different vendors out here to also educate people on different illnesses. We got organizations that's giving blood pressures. So it's a lot of things. It's a fun event for the community to come to. And myself, I'm also a student who's doing an intern with NAMI Delaware. And NAMI Delaware is the National Alliance on Mental Illnesses, where we educate the community on different things that NAMI provides, such as education, housing, and things like that. We also have representatives here from NAMI who's kind of just sitting out here helping and enjoy the event. They got water ice and everything that's going on. So it's just a joyful event for the community and just kind of bringing them together and have a day of peace. As you can see, they serving food and everything's free. You know, just come out for a nice summer day and enjoy the festivities, different events, activity that's going on. Glorious day.
And so you know the vibes out here is right. Everybody's feeling good. You want to jump in here real quick? You want to jump in here, everybody? Just show them what you did. Just show them what you just did, though, behind us. Just putting the peace signs up so you know everybody's out here spreading a positive message of love, hope for the community, and this is the stuff that we need. And there was a report that was just released this week that crime is down 67% this summer than it was last summer. So something's right, and I feel the positivity in the air. Thank you. So we're here. You want to tell everybody at home what your name is?
Reverend Shanika Perry, Bethel AME Church Youth Pastor.
The famous YPP. So you want to tell us what we're doing out here today?
So we are just coming out to the community, trying to take the church beyond the 4 walls into the community. We are a church who believes in going beyond the 4 walls of the church. We want to take what we have. We believe that we're the best kept secret on the east side. We are the church that cares. So caring should not be limited to the confines of the church. So we want to take caring into the community.
And what's the overall goal, other than just obviously caring? What's the goal that you want for the community? Is it to bring a certain amount of people to the church or to God? Or what is your goal out here today?
Well, as a church, our ultimate goal is always to win souls for Christ. But today, our purpose is just to be in the community, plain and simple. We want to make sure that we're not only a church on the east side, but that we are an east side church, and we're an east side partner. So anybody on the east side, we want to show love to today.
And did you know that the crime rate since last summer has dropped 67%?
I didn't know the percentages, but I did know that it has dropped.
Yeah. So obviously that we have something good going on here, and this outreach, you know, from the community standpoint is excellent. So thank you, first of all, and Bethel AME for, you know, coming out here and joining the mission to save souls. So you hear it here, that it's going to take more than just the church. It's going to take more than just community leaders and the mayor to actually come out here and bring a change in the community. It's going to take all of us coming together, and it really does take a village. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, so we're out here continuing outreach. You want to tell everybody at home what your name is?
My name is Pastor Sylvester Scott Beeman of Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church.
And so what's going on out here today?
Well, Bethel every summer does a Bethel Beyond the Stained Glass Windows, and we come into our neighborhood, the East Side community, where we have been for over 166 years. We consider ourselves original neighbors, and we believe that we need to take our church beyond the stained glass windows. We come out and have worship and fellowship and ministry with our neighbors. And so today is one of those activities where we just come out, hang with our neighbors, we throw up the barbecue pit, bring the gospel music, bring some of our ministries, shake hands, talk, fellowship with our members, our neighbors rather. I preach, and it's just a great time. I go inside the neighborhood, our neighbors' homes, sit on the stoops, and we just hang.
And so what's the ultimate goal of today? I know the ultimate goal is to save more souls for Christ, but what's the goal short-term and long-term as a community stance?
The short-term goal is just to present the church in Christ to our neighbors, to say that we are neighbors in this community. Short-term goal, as you can see, we've come and we've cleaned up the neighborhood. Before we came, we went door to door and asked permission. They signed a petition to say we could come. We block off the neighborhood. And so that's the initial contact. But the long-range goal is to continue to be a viable presence in the community. The Bible says that we are to be witnesses first in Jerusalem, and then in Judea, and then to the uttermost parts of the world. And so the first place is in the neighborhood. And so this is what we're doing. And our goal is to be a viable, real presence in our neighborhood. And if every church did that, we could transform the neighborhood block by block by block by block by block. In fact, on the east side, there's probably 20 plus churches. And we're not in competition with any of them. In fact, one year, Central Baptist joined us, and it was a great time.
And so with everything that's going on with the AME churches right now, and we're seeing our generation take a shift, and we're seeing how the young people look at God, what would your advice be to young people who are looking to know Christ and they don't know how to, or they're looking to let go of those old ways, if you will, and they just don't know how to? How would you suggest to them to start off by searching for God?
First and foremost, the church needs to make Jesus relevant to the young people. If we don't make Jesus relevant to the young people, then they won't seek him out. The young people are seeking something and someone to meet them at their level of need. Young people are spiritual, and we've got to show them that the same Jesus we preach about and love can meet them at their level of need. Once they discover that Jesus is cool and down with them and can accept them as they are, but will challenge them to grow, because wrong is wrong no matter how you add it up, and that Jesus expects them to do things morally right with integrity, and doing things morally right with integrity will expand their horizons, will cause them to search out their better selves, and will help them to develop their better selves. Then they will see that the church can meet them contextually at their better selves.
Yes, sir. And last question for you. What's next for the Reverend Pastor Beeman? Is there any higher levels that you plan on taking it in the near future?
Well, I'm a candidate for bishop in our denomination in the African Methodist Episcopal Church. But right now, I just simply want to do God's will where I am.
Yes. And so you heard it first here on The Advocate. It's important that we spread the word of God and the message of Jesus. Make sure that we're loving our neighbors as we love ourselves and as Jesus has loved us. So thank you for your time.
You sound like a preacher. You sound like a preacher.
Man, I'm just out here just advocating for the community. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right. Bless you.
Bless you. So we're here with Joseph. Joseph, how are you today?
Good.
How you liking the event out here?
Good.
You liking it good? So what do you like? What's your favorite part about it?
The toys and the dancing.
The toys and the dancing? So you see that they got free shoes and they got like arts and crafts and stuff over there?
Yeah.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yep.
And so do you see stuff like this a lot in your neighborhood?
Mostly sometimes.
Mostly sometimes? Only in the summer times?
Yeah.
So you see that all of the youth out here are having a good time, and this is the generation that we want to reach so we can actually have a systemic change within our community. So if we went from the church to the community, and now we're going to hit little people like Joseph with the message of positivity so he can take it back to his school, and we can start to break the chain of negativity that's happening to our youth and stop the violence and stop the shooting. So Joseph is out here having a good time. You see he's a talker, but he didn't really have too much to say about the event except for that it's a good time, and that's what we want. We want the youth to be having a great time. So thank you, Joseph. So we're here and we're wrapping up with an excellent day of positive messages on the east side of Wilmington. We first started off with the Peacekeepers, and now we're out here with Bethel AME. So what we're about to do is I'm about to grab something to eat, but until next week, make sure that you just understand what the messaging was today, that nothing can first and foremost, nothing can break the spirit of the AME churches. Even though the things that are happening on the national level, all of the local churches are still keeping their spirits strong and keeping our mother churches in prayer to make sure that we as a community do not forget what the mission is, and it's to bring more people to Christ. And the ultimate mission is just to save lives and save young people like little Joseph, who you just saw we interviewed. So until next week, make sure you tune in to The Advocate. We're going to be on next Wednesday at 5:30. But until then, it's the #1 Advocate checking out.
Bernice's Educational School-Aid Center, located at 2516 West 4th Street, Wilmington, Delaware. Bernice's Educational School-Aid Center is a multifaceted facility that provides child care and enrichment services to children ages 6 weeks all the way through college. Child care services are provided Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Our children have very wholesome experiences. In our school-age program, our children enjoy going to the different activities that we provide during the summer. At our center, we focus on creating an atmosphere where infants can enjoy safety, comfort, and unconditional love. They are provided quiet rest time, proper nutrition, and stimulation by nurturing interactions. Their every need is satisfied. It all depends on how much money we can raise to be able to take care of our children. One thing that families and the parents and the community can do is to donate some money for our children, because field trips are extremely expensive, and we need our children to be able to go on field trips. Our little tag for Bernice's Educational School-Aid Center is a place where infants and toddlers achieve academic success.
The Youth Empowerment Program basically consists of 4 distinct components. We have our athletic component, we have our social emotional component, in which we address issues through aggression replacement therapy, also restorative practices, and some individual one-on-one counseling and groups. We also have incorporated the Phoenix gang prevention model as well, and we also have the academic support, which is the last component. And the academic support is actually through a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of America through Project Learn.
One of the main benefits that they get from here is basically the tutoring. A lot of kids aren't really comfortable with doing a lot of work, or also asking teachers for work, with assistance for work in school. When they come here, they got more one-on-one attention with students from University of Delaware, you know, which is pretty much a great school. So they come here, they feel more comfortable with us because it is smaller, and we accept them for who they are here. So another benefit is a mentorship. Kids, a lot of kids have somewhere to go, something to do at the school. A lot of drug activity in the area, that keeps them away from there. Or they might be going through certain issues at home. They want to come here, talk about things, and just play basketball, box, football.
The staff here, you know, there's some of the upper elite of what they do, especially the staff that's in the gym, do a wonderful job with the kids, channeling their anger and emotions to sort of turn into a positive thing. Candace, Jamar, you know, I can't really describe in words the relationship that they have with these kids. You know, I'm learning from them. I want to, you know, have that kind of relationship with these kids. They've known a little longer, you know, so that's one positive, big positive thing that if any, you know, new person or a person that they know around here, that's something that, you know, you'll be able to, they have a way of getting through to the kids. So the staff here is like, they're pretty good.
My experience with the kids is that, you know, overall at the core that they're good kids and they're looking for structure, they're looking for different activities to do, they're looking for people to bond with, to build with, they're looking for something to be positive in, but you know, it has to be presented to them. So, you know, the kids, when they come to YET, we try to provide, you know, as many things as we can that they want, but also give them what they need.
Tutoring, it helps me in school. When I come here and I have homework, they help me get better grades.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, what we're all here for is kind of just to promote positivity in the youth and let them know that whatever it is that they want to do when they get older, they absolutely can do. Give them the resources that they think that they need or that they do need to be able to accomplish their goals, and make sure that with all the negativity and stuff that's going on around them, that they stay positive and they keep their heads up and that they do become successful.
If you're looking for, you know, after school program, you're looking for, you know, tutoring, you're looking for excitement, you're looking for different things, different activities, Youth Empowerment Program is a good place to come and, you know, just trying it out. And, you know, if you like it, we'd love to see you come back. If you don't, you know, we still love to see you come back and just, you know, give it a fair shot, that's all.
If I couldn't come to YEP anymore, it would like really be boring, because then there's really nothing else to do but hang in the streets, and there's nothing good in the streets. Drugs, nothing really good out there.
Come out, look at the program, talk to the staff, see how dedicated they are to your children for their growth, for their success plan. And then come out and see what your children are doing. Be a part, play a part. Let them know that things that are important to them are important to you.